Right, good morning, and thank you very much for joining me again today. And today I want to talk about the secret deal that Nelson Chamisa entered into with G40 before the elections and how it is impacting the MDC and why it made Mnangagwa angry. So I got this information from one of my sources, and what this source said is that before the elections, Nelson Chamisa had a meeting with Sevias Kasuguere, Jonathan Moyo, and Patrick Joao in South Africa. So this is what he said. And during that meeting, there were discussions on how to outsmart Mnangagwa during the elections, and then after the election come together and work together on a plan to impeach Mnangagwa. And this is the part that has angered Mnangagwa, and this is why you see that the dialogue has been slow to get or to kick off between Mnangagwa and Nelson Chamisa. It's clear there is no dialogue that is going to happen without Nelson Chamisa. It's clear that there is no moving forward without some sort of negotiation, without some sort of government of national unity, or without a change to what is there at the moment. But you have seen that everything is stagnant. So this guy was explaining to me that the reason why this is the case is Mnangagwa is trying to separate G40 from Nelson Chamisa. He does not want to proceed before separating Nelson Chamisa from G40. So what he said is, the arrangement before the election, which was discussed at that meeting in South Africa, was that Nelson Chamisa will concentrate only on the presidential election. So everything that Nelson Chamisa would do during that campaign was only for the presidential elections. He would neglect the MPs and the councillors and focus only on the presidential elections. However, in those constituencies where there were G40 aligned MPs, Nelson Chamisa would be guaranteed that he will get the vote. So if you look at the pattern of voting, you will see that there are certain constituencies where the ZANU-PF MP won, but Nelson Chamisa got more votes than Mnangagwa, or something along those lines. The numbers do not tally. So it was, according to my source, a deliberate plan which was discussed by G40 strategists, as I mentioned in their meeting, and which was put into action so that at the end of the day, Mnangagwa ends up with less ministers or with less MPs aligned to him in parliament than those aligned to G40, to Mugabe, and then at some point there will be an impeachment against Mnangagwa. So I think this is clear. This is what happened. So we've got a bunch of people right now sitting in parliament under ZANU-PF who are waiting for the opportunity to come together with MDC MPs and impeach Mnangagwa. So this is the information that Mnangagwa has got. And this is why he's behaving in the way he's behaving, making it difficult to meet with Nelson Chamisa, delaying negotiations while the situation in the country totally collapses. But the problem that is there on the side of Nelson Chamisa is that this has resulted in a weakened MDC with less members of parliament, and it's also reflecting in the losses in the by-elections. The MDC, ever since Nelson Chamisa came into office, has not concentrated on building structures, grassroots structures. The wards, the provinces, they are very, very weak. Up to now, the MDC is failing to beat ZANU-PF in elections in obvious places like Matabeleland, where they should be winning. And if you saw the outcome or the turnout this weekend for council elections, it's very, very sad. There are places where MDC got less than 200 votes. And in one ward, I think that was Bubi, MDC-T and MDC Alliance almost got the same number of votes. So, which means the people from MDC Alliance are not coming out. And this is basically the reason there is a big problem that came out because of that agreement with the G40 to work only on the presidential and not on the and not on both parliamentary, council and presidential. So this has weakened the MDC in terms of their structures. It has also made Mnangagwa angry, and this is delaying the negotiations between the two. Right, so there's a lot that is happening when Mnangagwa's people say they want to separate Chamisa from G40. It's not going to be a soft process. You're going to see a lot happening. You're going to see arrests. You're going to see smear campaigns. You're going to see dismissals. A lot is going to happen still. There's a lot that is yet to happen. And I'm looking particularly at the situation at NASA and also the Auditor General report. What is happening there? I also just got a message this morning, and the message that I got was that Obestole, Ostalos, and Promise Nkwananzi are being hunted by military intelligence. And the instruction is clear. These guys must be taken out. I don't know what should happen to them. Probably an abduction, and probably totally disappear from the face of the earth. So these kind of things, they indicate to me that there is a lot behind the scenes. Things are not yet stable, and we are yet to see more stuff happening. So this is what I just wanted to say today. Secret deal between G40 and Nelson Chamisa, and this deal is angering Mnangagwa, weakening the MDC, and bringing about a lot of activity that we're going to be having in the near future. There's a lot that is going to be happening, and we also need to look at the arrests that are happening. Are they linked to this G40 versus Mnangagwa? And is this the plan that Mnangagwa has got to weed out perceived G40 MPs from ZANU-PF from parliament? And one thing which my source said was that all this will link you back to Gideon Gono. He didn't want to go into a lot of details, but he said all this will link you back to Gideon Gono. If you remember, Gideon Gono was the personal banker of Robert Mugabe, very close to Grace Mugabe. So let's see what happens to Gideon Gono. Definitely something is afoot. Something is happening behind the scenes. And as I get more information, I'll be releasing that information. So I want to end it here today. I want to come back later. I'm expecting some very important information regarding the NASA case. If I get that information today and I manage to confirm with all the people who have been implicated, I'm going to come back and make another video before the end of the day. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and share on this post. Like our Facebook page and subscribe to the Gambakwe Media YouTube channel.